Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Barely Necessities. It's laughingplace.com's live discussion of Disney merchandise. I'm the site's co-founder, Rebecca Mosley. Our site manager, Rebecca Burbank, is with me. And please feel free to drop in the chat there. Say hello. We'd love to hear from you. Becca, how's your week been going?
It's been pretty good. The weather's starting to change. I think I said that last week. Today woke up and it was actually nice and cool, so I was excited to be able to wear long sleeves.
I am in triple digits.
Oh my goodness, still? Oh,
Yep, it was 101 yesterday. I can't remember if we're going quite that high today, but we are still in a heat advisory where I'm at. Geo, you're in the middle of the country. Hope it's not terribly hot over there. Let's see, Becca. We have a lot of really fun merchandise. Starting off with some of my favorite stuff, although mostly it's my favorite when I can actually go buy it myself.
right.
I love cruising.
I know. I'm really excited for this collection. I don't know when I'll get to be on the Disney Treasure, probably not for a while, but I'm excited by this initial or inaugural, I should say, collection that they're teasing here.
I love the adventurer Mickey, the kind of Indiana Jones fedora we've got with the mouse ears that they're going to offer along with this. I'm guessing it's a maroon color based upon.
I
I
would
know
think
that
so.
funnel is a very bright, red. So I'm going with a crimson here. But and this is Minnie doing her little adventurer look here.
I know, she looks great.
It says Mermaid Lagoon on here. That's a Tokyo location, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I just thought that was interesting on the
I
Disney
believe
Treasure shirt.
so.
I don't know. I haven't memorized all the different locations that are coming to the Disney Treasure, so I don't know if that's indicative of of like a hint at something for the ship, or that it travels various places. So we're gonna do like luggage labels, right? And one of them would be Mermaid Lagoon, because of course you also go to Tokyo if you're a Disney traveler. This one caused some debate amongst the morning crew, Becca.
Oh, did it? I
Yeah,
missed that.
your husband felt that these look like candy corn, or was it your husband, or was
Oh,
it?
the buttons there on his suspenders?
Yeah, this may actually have been a debate amongst our Parks Talk team. We actually talk Disney merchandise a little bit on there. Mondays, by the way, Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern is when we talk Disney Parks Talk. These ears, Becca, are beautiful. Let me see if
Yes.
I can zoom in and share, because they're just too pretty.
Yeah, the color is really, really gorgeous. I like this entire look. I'm guessing
Mhm.
the skirt that she's wearing is not gonna be an option for guests, but that the tote that she's holding or the clutch,
Mhm.
most definitely will be along with the shirt and the ears. Yeah.
Sorry, Kyle. I think it was our our Parks Talk team. So, the scroll work on the mouse ears here definitely caught my eye. Not something I feel like I've seen too much on previous mouse ear looks, and I actually was thinking I need to put this on my possible buy list. As you say, that clutch looked cool, but they're also going to have a deep jewel toned backpack, it looks like here, hanging off her shoulder. Becca.
I know. I feel like it's like a spa day for sure. And I love the sleeves. It's so different. It's like a t-shirt, but they
With
elevated
puffy
it.
sleeves. That's what caught my eye. I'm like, oh, I hope it looks like it's got that comfort of jersey, right? Like that nice
Mhm.
soft t-shirt, but then puffy sleeves with a little bit of sparkle. The ears have this almost marbleized
Mhm.
design to them, and knowing that Aladdin and Jasmine are in the lobby area, which I think it has I can't remember if they call it the lobby or atrium on the treasure, but
Okay.
to me this is just screaming, Jasmine inspired design. Even the puff sleeves are reminiscent of those pants that she so often is wearing. So I am totally in love with this look, and I hope it is as comfy to wear as it appears in the photos. Like continuing with that beautiful blue. But this is my favorite color, blue.
It's a good color. It's a really good color.
Oh, I'm so excited. These items, I was like, okay, putting it down on my save up for list, because yeah, these are really pretty. Over in the world of kind of the typical Disney merchandise, right? You got the dolls and the toys. Moana 2 is coming later this year.
Yes. I like most of these things. I take a little issue with Disney dolls now being part of the American Girl dolls, but that's another discussion, or that can be for later. What we mainly want to focus on though is the new characters and the new toy sets. Alex put this article together. These are toys from Jakks Pacific and from Mattel, and I believe there's another company as well, yeah, it looks like you're gonna get to have a lot of fun, and there's a lot of creativity that you could, or a lot of creativity at play here. I think that's awesome.
I particularly enjoyed the Maui hook as a play item for an adventure. Of course, you got to have a hey toy. He was one of those that was harder to find when the first film rolled around. I remember a plush kind of appeared and disappeared off shelves for a bit over there at Target. Knowing how many people I hear belting out How Far I'll Go, they had several karaoke toys here, and that just seems so appropriate to Moana.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, you've got the dolls, and in this case, reading through his article, we were able to meet a few new characters that are going to be appearing in the films, including her friend, her little sister. So got a kick kind of looking through and discovering a little bit more about Moana as she heads our way. But okay, so there it is, the controversial doll, the one that has Becca all up in arms. No.
Well, I love how she looks. Her costume, her outfit, whatever you want to call it, her outfit, I guess, looks fantastic. But I can't see Moana. It looks like an American Girl doll to me that is cosplaying as Moana. And
Yes.
I grew up with the American Girl dolls, so I kind of liked that they were separate from Disney. And we know Disney's been partnered with them now for a little while. I guess it's all through Mattel, right? Mattel owns Pleasant Company, American Girl doll. So I love these dolls, but it just, I don't know. Like, I don't need, if I'm going to get an American Girl doll, I don't know that I want it to be a Disney princess doll. But I'm well beyond the age demographic for this now.
By the way, if you're like Becca, you can get just a playset instead. You can just get her pals and a nice little flower I guess crown, and or is that a spear? Is that a spear or an oar? Okay. And so, yeah, so you can pick these up instead if you don't want to go all out with your American Girl doll. Of course, there's going to be Lego sets. We're going to have Funko Pop. So all kinds of items, a variety of costuming items. If you're looking as Halloween approaches for items, we're getting for adults, we've got the beautiful art of books available. So Alex has gathered up quite an extensive list of all the, including coconut water.
I know.
Items that are out there from that world of Moana 2 that's coming to theaters around Thanksgiving this year. Our intrepid East Coast reporter, Jeremiah, braved the crowds. I heard it was a 5-hour virtual queue for him.
That's too much.
For the Disney. I think he was talking about how they were looking to see if they could go to a movie or something in between the callback time. But Harry Styles, pleasing brand, has done a collab with Disney Fantasia. Yes. Did anything that you saw from this pop-up shop catch your eye particularly, Becca?
I mean, I actually liked the little Pegasus or Pegasi, I guess Pegasus, the hoodie. I think that's
Okay.
I thought that one was cute. What about you?
I think I was more partial to the bag, the
Yes.
tote bag. I figure it's a tote bag with the pout, like the I got in trouble Mickey on it.
Mhm. Mhm.
So the pose is very, very sweet. None of this is in a price range that I will be making a purchase. However, for those of you who are fans of Harry Styles, who are interested in the pleasing line, I'm happy to say that some of these items will be coming to DisneyStore.com. Do you have that date there in front of you by chance, Becca?
They come in on a Friday, so on August 4th. Or
Okay,
not August, October. Wow, I don't know why I'm saying August. October 4th is when it will be available. I
there you
think
go.
it's an 8 a.m. release. I'll have to
Okay.
confirm that, but, um,
So
yeah.
yeah, so if you're a fan of the pleasing brand, a fan of Disney, be sure to check that out. I had to crack up here. Let me scroll real fast down to the bottom. Don't get whiplash. That Jeremiah's takeaway was complimentary stickers.
I mean, it's great, right?
So there you go. I think he said he was most surprised that given the high end price point, for the cosmetics especially, they were like the lotion he encountered was fragrance free, and
Okay.
so he was like, "Well, I'm okay." He was expecting, he was like all geared up for, "Ooh, what am I? What is this price for?" And then it was like fragrance free, and he was like, "Oh, okay." So there you have it. So that was Jeremiah's take. Um, Inside Out 2. It's currently on Disney Plus. Um, Unlike other things that have disappeared from Disney Plus, I'm not bitter. Uh, so
Right? Right? Yeah. There's nothing that went away that I would like to watch again.
I was in the middle of watching a series and it disappeared.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
and it was bad enough. I knew it wasn't coming back for a second season, but I mean, come on. I didn't even get to finish the first season. Okay. I was late to, discovering it. I enjoyed it. It was there. Okay. So Inside Out 2. It is currently on Disney Plus. Thankfully, we haven't seen large releases like this disappear yet, except for like brief periods when it's appearing somewhere else and then it comes back.
Right.
But inside it's streaming so complicated. You can get the various emotions over at Disney Store. They've got them on all kinds of things.
Yeah, and I think this is the last day for the Disney Plus early access or special access. So you have to be a subscriber to purchase if you want these today. But then I believe they're going to be available to general public. I like these. I think it's clever. It's a little simple, but I'm enjoying this, and I like that you can pick the character or characters that speak most to you, and like you're saying, it's a variety of products. So if you're a fan of t-shirts, they've got a t-shirt. And I do like that it's like the same design across almost every item that's available.
Yes, it is very, very much a print on demand feel where you've
Mhm.
got the variety of tote bags, t-shirts, tumblers, ball caps. Oh, excuse me. That came up suddenly. And so the various emotions from Inside Out 2 are available. Geo coming in. I think I like these. Some good choices made. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you
I
go.
agree. It's not overdone, and it's not like there's not too much going on.
No,
You're
I'm
just
partial to this.
very. And, like, we're looking at a lot of clothing here, but there's also maybe you showed it, there's also a tote bag, I think we saw that, and a mug, a tumbler. So, if you're like, "I'm not gonna wear this, but I would be happy to carry around a tumbler that says sadness or ennui or whatever other character," you can do that.
So these are over at Disney Store currently for Disney Plus subscribers. Let's see, popping over to New York Comic Con's around the corner.
Yep, that's coming up very soon. And Loungefly reached out to us and asked if we wanted to do an exclusive reveal of some of their booth exclusives and, well, some of their New York Comic Con exclusives. A few items will be exclusive to the booth, but yeah, this year they're embracing Jack and Sally and Nightmare Before Christmas with some coffin themed accessories, which I thought was an interesting choice. But as always, Loungefly delivers such a great product and such a great design. So there's some fun there. I think this is probably my favorite item, is this little like zip wallet, or not wallet, but like a card holder. So there's a spot to put your coins in, and then on the back side you can hold up to like 4 cards.
Let me scroll down to show that flip side. There you go. So
yeah,
the zip coin part, and then or like me, what I do is I often put the card I'm really want to safe in there. Not that I've ever had any fall out of those, but it just gives me better peace of mind that I have them easily accessible and not in the pocket there. They also have this amazing enamel pin too.
Yeah, this is beautiful, and in keeping with that coffin theme, and Jack and Sally are inside.
Yes, like, very very sweet, and leaning into kind of that spooky Disney tale. We have Mr. Toad from The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, classic kind of Halloween fare if you're a Disney fan. So
yeah. And he's got his little powdered wig on there.
Yes, exactly. He is getting ready to plead his case.
So yeah, it's fun with that.
There you go. So these are all at the New York Comic Con, you say?
Yep, and that's happening October 17th through the 20th in New York City. I think we have a team who will be there. At least we've gone the past couple years, so I can't imagine that we're going to miss this year's event. But yeah, if you're going to be there or know someone who's going, maybe you can get some.
And oftentimes these items eventually make their way to the official Loungefly and Funko websites. Not always, but it has been known to happen. In fact, Cakeworthy was just offering their D23 items over at the Cakeworthy site. So if you had seen some of the D23 stuff and didn't pick it up then and were regretting it, or spotted somebody else with a Cakeworthy D23 item, like I say, Cakeworthy site for what was considered a D23 exclusive. Over at the Disney Store, the latest in their ongoing Midnight Masquerade series has arrived. It's the stunning Ariel.
And when I looked before showtime, she is still available. She's an edition size of, I think, 4,300. And so, yeah, she is still available at Disney Store. I really like her mask. And I've always loved the Ariel dolls. The color of her hair is just, it's always so perfect.
Yeah, she is realized very beautifully within their dolls. And here she is getting ready to go to the gala.
Yes, fashionably late, of course.
I love it. That's adorable. And if you haven't taken a peek at the collection overall, we've got an article on the site. It'll be linked below, and you can learn more about that Masquerade ball collection.
Yes.
The holiday, dude, I cannot shake this little cough that's right there. The holidays are just around the corner, and Maxon has gathered up a variety of items that are over at Disney Store.
Yes. Yep. We've got so much to explore here on the site, but yeah, we've got ornaments, and then of course there's a couple of Marvel selections that, yeah, I like the t-shirt there with the snow on top. It feels very festive and jolly.
Is this okay? So we've got some holiday stuff, but then we also clearly have some Marvel homage items here too, right? I mean, because like to me, that green with the purple, that's like a Hulk.
Feels Hulk, yes.
It feels Hulk. Yes. And the L on the end feels Iron Man, right?
I mean, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
And the A looks like just a brick building, but still, like, New York City has a lot of buildings.
Yeah. Is there some Marvel dude who would be all snowy like that, or is that just leaning into the winter theme? Or is that is a storm? Would Storm fit that? Would that or
Storm does, I mean, Storm controls the weather, but I feel like her storms are less of the snow variety and more of the thunder and
gotcha.
lightning.
Okay. So yeah, so
But
it's a nice kind of variety of holiday and winter elements, along with a bit of a comic book twist. Oh, cool. Well, there you go. Have fun, Hassan. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi.
aw.
We have this beautiful ornament featuring the castle. I like how it says "delivering the magic" in the ear. But I will ask you: does this castle look like Sleeping Beauty Castle to you, or Cinderella Castle?
It's like both.
Right? I feel like it's because that tall turret is just too tall
Yeah.
in ratio. Other than that, it's like Sleeping Beauty Castle, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that one turret is probably what it yeah, it's not as grand as Cinderella Castle, but it's not as
Short and
classic
squat.
as and squat as
Yeah,
the Sleeping Beauty
Sleeping
Castle.
Beauty Castle to me is short and squat, and Cinderella Castle is tall and slender.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah. There's these adorable plaid and fuzzy slippers. I want to say these were $24.99.
I think you're right, yeah. Which
So
is I was surprised. I was surprised at some of the pricing on this. It's actually pretty reasonable.
yes, and this adorable set of measuring cups. I thought this was so clever. It's
Yes.
you got the one, the half, the third, the fourth, and when you stack them, it makes a Christmas tree. Even got a train that's going around the Christmas tree. The skirt with the
Mhm.
little presents as if underneath the tree. This is an incredibly creative design.
Yes.
You can get this at Disney Store, and of course, a light up sweater. He's so cute.
I know. You need I think everybody needs a light up piece of clothing at some point, right?
Oh yeah, I have several. I have a jacket that's Paradise Pier, back when it was Paradise Pier, and it lights up with the the all the carnival type dynamics of the classic opening pier. And then I have a T-shirt that's one of those like LED plant panels, and when the music pumps,
Oh, nice.
the thing. I got it for when I used to participate in Disney Run events because they always
Okay.
have the music going, and so it's fun to have the shirt pump as you were going through the park. So that was what I used to do. But let's see, you can add a bit of holiday fun to your Echo Dot.
Yeah, this is an interesting looking accessory, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think this looks so cool, and I love that the mouth area lights up as well. It's a very good looking Jack Skellington, like, and perfect for both Halloween and Christmas. I mean, I suppose you
Now,
could leave it up all year round.
this is compatible with their fourth and fifth generation. Those are their dots that are the more rounded shape, like these. That glow is that familiar Amazon glow that the dot itself has will emanate from the interior. I sadly have first and second generation dots, so it won't work as nicely for my dot.
No,
But maybe I will have to consider it a dot. It doesn't. This item doesn't include the
that
dot.
is
It is
correct. Yeah,
just the shell,
it's $39.99 for the shell. You're right.
just the shell, and it's a pre-order item coming to Amazon on October 7th. I'm sorry, October 8th. So there
But
you go.
you still can view it on there. We do have a link, so you can check it out even more if you want at Amazon.com.
And if you haven't yet checked out Hey Disney, that's an add-on skill. You would go to skills in Alexa and you would add the Hey Disney skill. There is a subscription fee to it. and then you'll end up being able to holler at your I can't say it too loud or she'll start to answer, but you can holler at your Alexa and say, "Hey Disney," and get jokes or stories or that type of thing, some like kind of Disney fun from your Alexa gadget around the house. I love my Alexa, by the way. I have several because I have some mobility issues,
Mm.
and what I like about it is that no matter where, if I were to fall, I can be in voice contact and get a message
Yeah.
out to people that I've fallen or that type of thing. So that's part of what I appreciate about having Alexa in my house. I do understand that I'm giving up some privacy for the
Sure.
trade-off. I mean, totally understand that. But I appreciate the oversight, being having some of the challenges that I do. Just tossing it out there if anybody else finds that useful. Over at Disney Store, they are, oh, this is so beautiful.
Yeah, this is coming October 16th. Quite an interesting collectible here, but it's a premium electronic head replica. It's part of the Star Wars Galactic Archive series, and it's gonna have glowing eyes and 20 iconic, memorable quotes that
I
C3PO can say to you.
And they even, okay, so they not only is it gonna have, so you can see the glowing yellow eyes here like he has, right? But you can put him in Sith mode
Yep.
like he was in the film, and then his eyes will be that red, that horrifying red. Or you can even remove that golden exterior like we saw in the prequel
Yes.
series. So if you are someone who has an affinity for the earliest days of Anakin's protocol droid, you can realize him that way. So a lot of user adaptability there with this upcoming C3PO item. Right now, what's on my immediate wish list when it comes to the world of Star Wars is I really want this.
Yes.
I do. It looks so fun. It's a Jedi. I saw this. Mike Celestino spotted this on Batu. This little training remote, it moves, it like tilts and stuff. I haven't seen a full video. I need to go find one, but it tilts and stuff, and then you interact with this like lightsaber hilt to get scoring, and it has several different levels of play and interaction. I would, yeah, like I said, this is fulfilling the child in me, like the thing I wish I could have had when I was a little
Mhm.
girl. Yeah, this is pretty epic. So like I say, it is on my current things I barely need.
You're barely necessities.
Yep. I don't actually need it, but boy do I need it. Oh,
Right, exactly. That's how it works.
oh, okay. Yeah, we are not the highest of high fashion types, but the past few days, all of the high fashion headlines have been things like this. Coperni's Disneyland Paris runway show healed my inner child, and various other. If you looked at their Instagram, you saw that Coperni, which is a fashion house, they had their models were at Disneyland Paris for a runway show, and they were totally soaking in all the Disney fun. By the way, see this plush guy right here? He's sitting in my
Mhm.
living room. He's my little Mickey Mouse that I got when I was at Disneyland Paris.
Mhm.
They even did a little bit of a photo shoot at Disneyland Paris. Now I have to scroll down because what's really part of this is those shoes. Can you make them out there, Becca?
Yeah, they've got
They
little ears on the end, don't they?
This is what they unveiled. It is a high heel with Mickey ears in the toe.
Okay. I points for creativity. I don't know about functionality. I think They look like they would be awkward to walk in.
right?
Not
Yes,
saying they're uncomfortable, but
correct.
awkward to walk in.
But we've seen models walk in way, way, way more
Yes.
outlandish creativity than this. Hi,
Hello.
hello. Uh, we also, they also on their Instagram were having a bit of fun on attractions before the runway show, which was held at the Sleeping Beauty Castle there at Disneyland Paris. There was a little bit of Disney design within the runway show itself, but mostly it was what I would consider that typical high end fashion design. What gathered a lot of the headlines was that Kylie,
Oh,
it is,
yes.
oh, I'm going to get a different ad, is that Kylie Jenner, right,
Yeah.
was there at the end in a stunning villainous gown. Here, let me scroll back and share a little bit of the reveal on that so you can,
Their hub is so amazing. Oh my goodness.
right?
There's like 4 stages in that. Well, you've all seen our videos, but
Okay,
there's like
what do you think of this? I it is
I
so fascinating to me,
I mean, it looks like a dress, which I think is a huge achievement, but
right?
it's a pantsuit, right? So yeah,
Yes, it's taffeta. It's like a to me, it's like a yoga pants with taffeta.
I mean, I would be willing to experiment with it, to try it on and maybe wear it. I wouldn't yeah, I don't know.
I
I
want to
would
know.
borrow it. I wouldn't buy it, but I would borrow it.
I want to know if it's easier or harder to walk than in a typical taffeta ball gown.
Yeah.
See, like this beautiful gown. Is it more challenging to have that divided up into kind of wide pant legs
Right.
or a traditional?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you might be putting more stress on your legs in pants
Yes.
than you would be with just a dress.
And one of the signature pieces of the Copernic line is their swipe bag. It's designed off the swipe on a iPhone, apparently, which I do not have an iPhone, so I had to look up and see what the swipe referenced. So there you go. But they've done a Mickey Mouse version.
Nice.
And so the Mickey Mouse version is currently available on their website, Copernic Paris. They look so happy to be just, hey, you know what? It is always that way when you're on a runway.
Yes, yes.
And yes, that bag is a very simple $820. Your eyes are not giving you any trouble. It is $820 for this beautiful bag. Yeah, it's pretty. I'm not this isn't my style of bag.
I don't yeah, also I'm struggling to tell how big it is. Like, is it something that goes over my shoulder or is it something that I will, like, put on my wrist? Like, is it
I'm my recollection is that it is a shoulder bag.
okay,
Is that it measures 27 10 and almost 11 inches long and
okay,
6 inches wide. So it's
okay,
kind of like a clutch
okay.
in a way, right? Because
Yeah,
it's that, so it'd be kind of just right underneath your
yeah,
arm. So
yeah.
yeah,
So,
but there you go. So letting
I mean, I've never been good with the shoulder bags ever. Like it doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with the quality or the designer. It just I've never been able to pull off a shoulder bag like that. But I mean, the design, I like the design of it. I think it's interesting. And I think the way the Mickey ears are positioned on there, like you can tell it's Mickey Mouse. It
right.
doesn't look like a knockoff or somebody trying to emulate Mickey Mouse. Like it's clearly like the way it's the shape and the size. So I think there's a lot
It
that must go into designing these
it's
that
not
you
the
don't think
same
about.
it's not the same bag, but just to give you, this one's
Sure.
longer. But to
Okay,
give you an
yes.
idea, it would probably go down more like to her elbow
Yeah, okay.
as far down. But this is kind of that. It's almost like becomes a secondary jacket in a way, the way the armhole, is to
Mhm.
me. But it caught my eye because it's an interesting look. But if you wanted to check out some fun that the high fashion models were having at Disneyland Paris, check out Coperni's Instagram. So there we go. Finally, Becca, we have your shopping
Shopping
list.
list. Yes. Yep. We made it to the end of the show. And here's things we did not talk about, like new Disney store arrivals. There's always something new coming in. We've kind of covered a lot today, but there's much more in terms of holiday designs. There's a lot of different collections, and I did see there's some Hanukkah stuff that will be coming later this month as well, which I'm sure we will be just talking about on here.
Yay.
And then a Disney store kicked off another like month-long celebration of merchandise, and they're doing 31 days of drops. Today was day 2, and they were doing a fantasy flash sale with select toys starting at $15, and then also buy one get one plush, or buy one get one 50% off, I should say, plush.
Okay.
So if you're stocking up on some holiday gifts, there's stuff to check out all month long. We have some spooky novelties coming to the Disneyland Resort, including that scary Teddy popcorn bucket that was at Walt Disney World. It's heading to Disneyland, and also a Madame Leota like straw clip, I think is what it's called, and it's like it's her head and her orb, and you can attach it to your straw. I know it's not merchandise, but you buy merchandise with your Disney Visa Rewards card, and so there's a new design with Mickey and his friends on the card. So some fun stuff to check out there. There's a 3 character set of the Aristocats Disney Munchlings, and these are not blind box. You're going to get all 3 of them, but they're the micro plush. So it's is it Toulouse, Berlois, and Marie? Did I get their names right? I know
Sure.
Marie, but it's the 3 kittens.
I just can never remember if it's Belize or Belois.
Okay.
So that's I know how to spell it. I don't know how to say it.
So yes, some French cats. There we go. Keeping with the theme of Disneyland Paris. There's also the New York City collection at Disney Store. So Mickey and some of his friends are starring on a couple of comfortable styles for you. And then with holiday collections, there's the Mickey Lights tumblers, the Starbucks tumblers. Those are new. And then there's also the Mickey Family Christmas collection. We looked at some of this stuff in Maxon's article, but there's even more. there's decorations, there's place settings, and then of course there's a lot of clothing. There's also a mini Spider-Bot with holiday colors and glowing eyes. So there's kind of our Marvel element there. And then we've got a couple more Lego unboxing videos from Mike C, putting together these fun, Star Wars ships.
If you'd like a little bit more Disney chatter, earlier, Doobie, Jeremiah, and I dove into the Laughing Place archives and looked at some of our videos and photos and collectibles that we had from 25 years ago when Walt Disney World launched the Millennium Celebration. So you can check that out here as well. I can't believe it's been 25 years.
I can't believe it has either. And we got to go. I mean,
Yeah?
we went to Epcot, and the was it with the 2000. The 2000 was on Spaceship Earth, and then of course there was the Tapestry of Nations parade around World Showcase. I totally remember that. Yes.
Do you remember the Millennium Village at all? We talked a little bit about it today. Do you remember it? It had like a simulator ride over Jerusalem, and it had a exhibit about soccer in Brazil and various other things.
Don't remember that,
Okay.
but I don't know if it's because forgot about it or if we just didn't go and explore.
You never know. It was kind of off over there in the corner, but we kind of looked through and talked about the various things that were there in the Millennium Village. I shared some of the stuff that we've shared we'd never shared before because back then with the way the internet was and everything, we did not publish as much like video and photo content. We did a lot of just text based. And so, yeah, so the opening ceremony, we offered some clips of the opening ceremony for imagination, opening ceremony for the lighting of the wand. We had that. So a lot of fun, a lot of back in the day talk. So if you want to lean into nostalgia, go check it out and know that a lot of that content will be cleaned up and shared here on YouTube without us chattering over top of it. So
that's amazing that you have all of that documented because this was early days of the internet. Like most people did not have, if you were taking pictures, you didn't even really have digital camera. I mean, there were digital cameras, but people were still using a lot of the, like point and shoot cameras and everybody had film. All of my pictures from that time were on just, a very basic camera and everything is film.
Yes, exactly. No, a lot of film, but we had our Mavica that wrote on floppy disks. So 640 by 480 was our biggest resolution.
Wow.
So 25 pictures on each disc.
Oh my gosh. I know. It's funny to think about, like, I don't know how many 1,000 photos I have on my phone at any given time. I can actually just probably pull that up right now. I have, and this is not even a lot. I have 4,343 photos and 300 videos on my phone. I mean, like you're saying, you got 25 photos on a disc. And so you had to really be careful about what you were going to take a picture of or plan to have a ton of storage space with you.
Well, that's what we were sharing was unfortunately some of our stuff is gone because we had some storage failures and it wasn't like you could easily keep a lot of the backup at the time or whatever because it was cost. It was expensive to do digital backup and if your media failed, just all kinds of things. So having the cloud now, I mean, I have stuff in 3 and 4 different, locations now, but the stuff I shared this morning was stuff I didn't know that we still had. I thought we had lost it in that. And I stumbled on a videotape this morning and was like, oh, it's here. Okay, let's go talk about this. Let's have some fun. So you can enjoy Doobie and Jeremiah reacting to what I stumbled on today. And that was quite a bit of fun. But let's see, next week I am traveling, so I do not know if I will be here with Becca or if Becca will have a fill in while I'm journeying around. But we will see you all very soon to talk some more Disney merchandise. In the meantime, please hit subscribe to stay on top of everything that's happening here at Laughing Place because we are always talking Disney around here and we appreciate you stopping by. We will see you soon. Bye. I'm going to do that thing again where I can't hit the button.
Oh.